England is not a mountainous country. It has its ups and its downs, certainly, but you have to go looking for them. No point in the entire country reaches 1,000 metres. Only 4 exceed 900 metres. There's a great appetite to visit those hills, and with the growth in road cycling, that's often on a bicycle. In the Lake District, it can sometimes feel like the entire population has seen the Tour de France and fancies a go. Since a visit to Yorkshire in 2014, the only way has been up. A big part of being human lies in telling stories, both to others and to yourself. That storytelling has become very sophisticated in our modern world. A lot of what we do now is recorded. It's pretty easy to take those recordings apart and rearrange them and turn what we did into a new memory. It's just like being there for those watching, but not for those who were actually there. It was all a bit different.
Don't blow a gasket.
You're never going to be able to replicate the Alps in England, but you can set out to tell a similar story by joining up the mountains that we do have. That's what a lot of organised rides do. They take the inspiration of great events like the Tour de France, add in a load of hills, and stir in a bit of razzmatazz. All of us get a lot of motivation from being part of a bigger story. But it's best to be careful. It's like a drug habit. The doses of narrative have to get bigger and bigger, until you're joining up mountain ranges in a 600-kilometre daisy chain. That's what Audax cycling is to me. A kind of glue, sticking impressions of people and places into a scrapbook. It provides a framework for stories that we tell others and stories that we tell ourselves. But there's always more than one side to every story. I quite like the story of the making of.
Still, you've got plenty of time, haven't you?
A long time.
The making of is essentially the story of those sticky bits, the generally unseen bits that hold the whole thing together.
So who's new to this? Who's done it before?
What, this ride?
It's only his second order.
This is my second order.
Oh, and you chose to do this?
I did the 300 Moss troop that I organised, then this one.
That's unbelievable.
Enjoyed it so much.
It is pretty amazing what Audax riders put themselves through, and it does create a great sense of camaraderie.
Chocolate milk. Oh my god.
Well, if you know, it's a high protein one, low fat and high protein.
That'll be good then.
Well, I thought so.
So-so.
So.
Steady.
Steady.
Just saving myself for tomorrow.
Oh,
Well, I don't know what's happening next. I've never gone to Hexham from here.
So it might be better than 2 years ago, and then again, might not. Good evening, how are you?
Knackered.
Why is that then?
Cold. Wet.
And the pines resemble falls. But it's still a bit chilly up there, is it?
Yeah, it's the descents that are cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, descents are really cold. I see you warm and you
Right. In some ways, I think it's the longest descent you can get is Hartside.
Yeah, it does go on.
Yeah.
But the road's resurfaced coming up the other side, which is lovely. Really smooth. So.
Love the descent of Hartside, don't
Aidan Headley's had a crash and gone to A&E in Hexham.
Right.
Not seriously, just knocked himself up a bit and sprained his hand.
Oh, no.
Well, I wouldn't know. He said if he could get it patched up, he'd carry on.
All right.
'Cause he wouldn't.
Okay.
Definitely a Paddington style effect, isn't it? Yeah. If lost, return to the cafe C-scale.
The Lost Bears home.
You got your mum's sandwiches?
Stay for it!
Hold though! We're discussing the highlights, so.
Well, finishing will be very
Finishing
good.
is up there, yeah.
Yeah, quite.
I think from personal satisfaction, it's going to be doing Hard Knocks.
Yeah,
Because that's the one that we really weren't sure whether we could do it or not. And as soon as we knew we could do it, that was just such a fantastic feeling.
True. Well, that's quite an achievement, really. Yeah. Not many people have been up there with a tandem, really, is there?
We've met a couple of people, haven't we?
Yeah.
So I'm going to venture in there.
Oh, very good.
Well done. Yeah.
Nicely finished.
Yeah, very good.
Today was okay compared to yesterday. Yesterday was the bad one. But all good. Retrospective pleasure.
C-scale.
I'll put it on that one.
Yeah.
What did you buy?
Full breakfast.
Americano.
I had two Americanos actually.
Two Americanos.
Stokesley.
You're indulging yourself.
Well, that was the first coffee since Carnforth. That's the last one.
As a continuous ride, it's probably the hilliest ride we've ever done.
He is 600 anyway.
Yeah, definitely.